Hello Cancer and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 18th of October to the 1st of November 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is the Pythia Botanica oracle that I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Cancer for the 18th of October to the 1st of November 2021. What messages are here for Cancer for the next 2 weeks? What does Cancer need to know at this time? Well, you've got one card falling out, and I will just choose another card like that. So you've got Dig, Pull, Bury with the black cohosh root. This is about it's pulling something up from the depths, whether it's something from the past, finding a truth, you know, the truth coming out. But once it's out, once you've drawn it up to the surface, you may wish to simply put it back again. It's about skeletons in the closet, that sort of secret coming out, but the choice of not making it known to everyone, you know, holding it to yourself, a truth that you find and you hold to yourself for whatever reason. That's Dig, Pull, Bury, and then you've got Quell. And this is also about, you know, tempering your emotions, tempering your reactions. So there's a lot about holding back here, finding out a truth, and then keeping it to yourself, tempering your desire to perhaps speak about it. You know, sort of, it's almost like, to me, there's secrets revealed to you, or you know, dig into something and find a truth, a hidden truth, but you hold that to yourself. You don't advertise it in any way. So you know, this is quite interesting energy. So Quell is you know, to temper something, to hold back a little bit, to hid your wrist. So there you have Quell and Dig, Pull, Bury. It looks like there's secrets to be revealed but not shared. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes you. So let's see what's on the cards for Cancer for the 18th of October through to the 1st of November 2021. What messages are here for Cancer for the next 2 weeks? What does Cancer need to know at this time? So I'm using the Dame Darcy Tarot, the Dame Darcy's Mermaid Tarot this week, and I'll be using an 8-card spread with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation. The next 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you may face at this time, and the following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. So let's see what you get. 9 of Wands and the Moon. Oh no, I lie, you've got the 3 of Cups here, and the Moon sort of was hiding there. I'm going to put it like that. And then you've got the 7 of Wands and the Nine of Swords as your challenge. Let's move everything down a bit. That's better. And then your guidance is the Queen of Cups and Judgment. And you move towards death and the Ten of Wands, sort of an ending, something needing to end there. Oh, and you've got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and this denotes discord amongst, I get a sense, discord amongst friends, some degree of unfairness rising up here. The Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, has usurped the other members' weapons here, and you know, so it's about someone bigger and stronger taking advantage, walking over others and hurting their feelings. So it's a bit of unfairness here, not a good karmic energy to indulge in, this sort of self-serving sort of the self-serving behavior. You've got quite a mixture of good and bad energies. That noise is the cat. So where you are here, this shows like the Three of Cups is, you know, a card of comradeship, which is interesting as you've got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you've got this sense of comradeship, this group of friends. And I get a sense of the Nine of Wands. This sort of shows someone who has gone through many battles, someone who's had to really fight a lot of adversities. And alongside your Three of Cups, it's almost like with your friends, with those in your caress, you know, a group of people you feel affiliated with. You've gone through a lot together, and you're still standing. But the moon brings in the hint of deception. Is everything as it seems? It's just the sense I got here with the whole reading. So on the surface, it's all hunky-dory and people are getting on and celebrating together, celebrating perhaps the nearing to the end of a long struggle. They get to see a light at the end of the tunnel. But beneath the surface is some uncertainty, some question of deception with the moon. And your challenge is to I get a sense here, the challenge is that the sense of things not being as they seem is sort of really difficult for you. It's like really playing with your mind. I get a sense of mind games here. Your challenge is to stand your ground with the Seven of Wands. So if you feel you've sort of uncovering some truth, some deception, realizing some unfairness in a situation, it's putting you on the defensive, and it's sort of really doing your head in. And that's the difficulty that you face at this time, as you pull something out from the depths, as this truth begins to emerge from your subconscious. It's sort of it's going to be sort of like really difficult in a mental capacity, sort of like overthinking things and questioning yourself, self-doubt. But the necessity is to actually find that truth and hold on to it, defend it to some degree. Even if you're not going to bring it out to the surface, it's about finding that, realizing that truth, but holding it within. And the Queen of Cups here as your guidance sort of suggests, you know, you need to deal with this unfairness with a sense of compassion. So it calls you to be the bigger person, to be the better person. The Queen of Cups has that lovely, compassionate, empathic energy about her. This is someone who has a lot to give on an emotional level. Very sensitive, very caring, perhaps even too sensitive for her own good. So, you know, it sort of suggests be nice, actually, even if it's just being nice on the surface, and see the faults of others in a compassionate light, because it's sort of with the judgment, it's sort of saying don't judge harshly. Things will come round, you know, the truth will reveal itself in its own time, and what, you know, like what goes around comes around. So you don't need to sort of have that strong sense of defensiveness and fight against this. Allow karmic justice to work its course in its own time, and in the meantime you should aim to be compassionate, to quell your anger and your indignation at any unfairness, and allow karmic justice to do its work in its own time. So what goes around comes around, and the unfairnesses, the unfairness and deception that you may be experiencing now will be those who give out that unfair treatment will receive their just deserts in good time. And it also sort of suggests that you can rise above it, because there's that element of rising up renewed, better than before. So it's through using your tender side, your gentleness, your compassionate side, and quelling your indignation and anger and need to fight at any injustice, you emerge as a better person, and you allow karmic justice to do its work. And it leads you ultimately to something ending anyway. The death card is about things coming to their natural conclusion. So it's almost, I get a sense here, this sort of group, this comradeship comes to its natural end. And you sort of take on, I can see you going off on your own path here. With the Ten of Wands, this is carrying the responsibility, the burden on your own. And perhaps it's sort of that realizing that has come to an end. So you allow this ending to take place and alleviate yourself of the difficulties, of the hard work, the burden you carry when you hold this friendship or this group together. So it's allowing that to dispel of its own accord, and through that you move off on your own. You find a new beginning, and you just draw a line in the sand and let things be. That's being the bigger person there as well. So it's quite difficult energies, really, to sum up. It sort of shows where you begin. There's within a group or a crowd, whether it's a work-based thing, a family-based thing, a friendship thing, or something online. There's a bond between others that has formed from a battle or a struggle you've all gone through together. But what emerges to you is some degree of delusion or deception, which may rile you, but and sort of really upset you and have you overthinking things and worrying and focused on the injustice of the situation as this truth is revealed with this dig, pull, bury. But then remember to let it lie, to temper your indignation and your sense of anger at the injustice of it, and rather deal with it in the most compassionate way that you can, non-judgmentally, because what goes around comes around, and karmic justice will work will do its work in its own time, and it does see an ending to something, and it could well be the ending to that union, that friendship, that bond, that comradeship. But it allows you to let go of the heavy burden it's actually been for you, even if you haven't realized it for the most part. It allows you to draw a line in the sand and move on. As something ends, it makes way for a new, better beginning. So there you have it, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.